going to be different than mine, and hit enter. Now I get to type in whatever I want. So I'll type in treasure. T-R-E-A-S.
How do you?
Okay.
I can't.
Right here.
Yeah. Go use the rocker arm and go up.
Okay.
Okay. Then hit enter.
Oh, I
There.
didn't find that.
Okay. So now input treasure. Now you got to go down to T and then go over there. Everybody's. Well, I think we're, yep, it's like a little Pac-Man running around. Spell it. Once you type in treasure, go over and hit OK. Enter. So now I've changed it to treasure. But I don't have the location of treasure, I have this location. So now I've got a rocker arm on down to my location and enter the location of treasure. I forgot what his location was. Who's got that? Okay, so rocker arm down to location, hit enter. Now, that little right arrow allows you to scroll right until you get to the numbers you have to change. So treasure is 56.629.
All right, how do we go back and do treasure location?
Okay, you already erased it. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, what we're gonna do. So, okay, he went in, but he must have hit OK.
I did.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So he's got to find treasure, again. So you do find waypoints, and you're at waypoints, so you hit enter, and then there's treasure, here down, and you hit enter there, and now you can go up and revise it.
How do I get off that?
No, I thank you for doing that, because that helps you.
How do I get off just this screen to go back
Okay,
down?
go down to OK.
Oh,
And then
okay.
hit enter. There you go. Okay. Okay, so now we're trying to figure out enter the waypoint for treasure, and you go down to that location, you hit enter, and then that little right arrow allows you to scroll through so you don't have to enter all the numbers. And we decided the minutes was 56 point what?
629.
629. So you go over, I'm going over to 8, and then I enter 6, 2, 9. Okay. And then I go down to longitude, and I'm at 83 degrees, 56 point what? Or is it still
236
23?
for the west corner.
Yeah.
It's 83 degrees, 56 minutes, and 236.
236 decimal minutes. Okay. Hang on. 230. Okay, when you're happy with that new position, hit OK. Okay, now, don't store that yet. Don't hit OK.
All right.
And you can go down and you can map it. So I'm going down and I'm selecting map, and I'm going to hit enter. It will show me where that is. Now mine nicely shows me right over there. There's where I'm at. You've got it over there.
All right.
And you've actually run on the track bar. Talk about that now.
So you didn't press OK, but you just went to press map.
Correct.
How do you get back to the point I'm standing?
Okay, hit find, and then go to waypoints. And sometimes you go to nearest, but it should just.
Can you edit your waypoint?
Yes, you can. Because once you go back to that, if you hit find, waypoints, treasure, and hit enter, then I can go in and change it.
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Put me in trash.
Okay, now if I'm at treasure, if I did find waypoints, I'm going to do find, and then hit enter at waypoints. I think I just erased it. I think I just erased my waypoint. Okay, and then go down to treasure. I'm going to work with you, Brett. You got waypoint on there? You got treasure? Thank you, thank you. Okay, Brett's found a way to find it. There's two ways to find where we go and how far it is. Okay, one is to do find waypoints with enter, and there's treasure. Hang on. Let's get the map on top of it. Quit. Everybody getting hot? Okay.
A little bit.
That's, hey, if you're going to GPS, you're going to get hot. I'm going to hit quit on here. Okay. So, I'm just going to hit OK. Did it go to? You got something going.
Careful.
Okay.
No.
Map. Stop navigation. Okay.
Map.
Find. Hit enter at waypoints. Go to treasure. Oh, mine might still be on here. And hit enter. Oh, and before you hit enter, down at the bottom it says from the current position, it's southeast and 0.33 miles. So it kind of tells you where you are. Oh, no, mine's still on here. I just didn't go down far enough. There it is. Enter. Okay, mine's southeast, but it's 0.53 kilometers. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm working in kilometers. You're not. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter at treasure, and then we're going to go to. That little go to highlighted, push enter. And what this does, it draws a line between you and treasure. And then you can start following that line to get there. But before we do that, we need to generate a track log. Number 7, I think, on the sheet that I've lost already. That means I want to be able to store points as I'm walking towards the treasure. So, how do we do that? Well, menu, and under track, and this is your homework. This is important. Menu, and I'm into tracks. So I hit enter there. Now, my track log is at 1%. I've already got stuff stored on here. Who's you? You've got a bunch of stuff. 6%. So he's already got stuff on there. I've got stuff on there. We don't want that stuff on there. So I'm going to roll down to setup first. Okay, because some of you might be collecting data right now as we speak. So let's go into setup and hit enter. Oops, I'm going to quit. Go hit quit and go back.
It's up at the top.
Yeah, up at the top, thank you. Up at the top, there's a radio button, I think they call that. One's on and one's off. Mine's off. Anybody's on?
Mine's on.
Yours on. So you're collecting some data. So go ahead and rock our arm over and turn it off.
Oh, we want it off?
You want it off for now, because then we're going to clear it, and then we're going to set it up. Okay? So it's off, and now go over to clear and hit enter. Oh, you really want to do that? And you say yes. Okay, so now we've cleared it, mine at 0. Now we need to set this up to collect data as we go out there. And there's several ways to collect data. If
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You said cleared. You just cleared that.
Yeah, hit enter. And it says. Now,
Oh, it's over.
Ezra's is kind of dark. Mine's kind of light. Okay, his is in night mode. Allows you to see it at night. Mine's in day mode, or probably auto mode. So, think about how to do that. I'm going to change his back to auto mode, and I think you can follow along. I think it's menu, setup, and then display, which is a right click over from system and hit enter, and your display mode is nighttime. I don't want nighttime mode, so I hit enter, and then let's go to auto. Maybe it will find out, oh, it knows what time it is. Okay, so we just changed his display. So we're back into track log. Our job is to get a track log from here to treasure and back. Now, there's 2 ways to do it, and you'll see this when we go over to setup and hit enter. The top thing says wrap when full. Now mine's checked. That means if I continue to collect data, it fills up certain storage capacity, and then it wraps around and starts recording over the other data. I don't usually do that, because sometimes when we're out in the field, we collect data on our little survey, and then we forget and leave the thing on in the car on the way back. And we're collecting data the whole time, just like some of us were. And it overwrites the data in the field. So wrap when full, unless you want the tail end of your study, isn't the best thing to do in my mind. It's the checkbox up at the top. Do you have one? Oh, no, okay. Okay, go over to tracks. I'm sorry. Menu, tracks. Enter.
Menu, tracks.
You go to setup.
Yeah, and then go to setup there. There's several setups.
Wrap when full.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Wrap when full.
Yeah, mine wrap when full is
yeah,
checked.
yeah, sorry.
So I'm gonna go, okay, I'm sorry.
I got it.
There, that's the track log setup, not the menu setup. Okay. So I'm gonna turn my wrap when full off. You can wrap when drunk, maybe, but not when full. Okay, so that's off. Now, and I appreciate any little giggles and laughs when I, do that. Appreciate that. Okay, now under recording method, there's auto, which means it controls it and you have no control over how it's recording. So I'll hit enter, and there's two ways to record typically. One by distance. So I'm recording every 5 meters, every 10 meters, every time I'm moving, and the other is by time. I could record data every second. But a lot of times when we're just sitting there hacking for an hour, you're just collecting a whole bunch of data. It just doesn't make any sense to do that. So it depends on how you want to collect it. I like to go with distance because we're always stopping and I go, oh, I got to shut the thing off. And then we start walking, oh, I forgot to turn it back on, and all that stuff happens. So I'm going to go up to distance and hit enter. Now, it's going to go down to an interval. Mine says 0.10 kilometers. Yours may say feet, right?
0.01 miles.
0.01 miles? You're messed up. Yeah, yours is miles. Now that creates a problem because if I go to that and I change it to 0.01 kilometers, that means it collects data, every 10 meters. Okay, so I could collect data every tenth of a meter, or sorry, every tenth of a kilometer, which is 10 meters. Yeah, that's right. Now you can only collect data every
tenth of a mile.
Hundredth of a mile, right?
Yeah.
Hundredth of a kilometer is 10 meters. There, I said right. Forget what I said the other time. Okay, so I'd like to run it in kilometers, change that to 0.1. That means every 10 meters I'm going to collect a point. If you want to go with 100th of a mile, that's fine too. That's about 50 feet instead of 30 feet. No big deal for the lab, you're fine. So change that to either 0.01, either miles or kilometers. So enter, and then you rock your arm over. I got to change my 0.1 to a 0, and that to 0.1. So mine's 0.01 kilometers, which is 10 meters. And then I go down to OK. So when I start moving around, it's going to collect data.
So you're saying you do have wrap when full checked?
No, I've turned that off. I don't want it to wrap when full. Because if I leave it in the car when I'm driving back, I just kill all my data. And we've done that before. Okay.
I figured wrap it up meant like wrap it up. Like
Yeah, no, that doesn't mean wrap it up. That means wrap around.
All right.
And start from the beginning.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, wrap it up when full. Okay, never mind. Okay, so our job now is to start walking towards treasure and find it and come back. I hate to say this because there's really nothing there, but I don't want to get your hopes up. So if you were like a 4-H club or something, we'd put drinks and candy and stuff. But anyway, so don't expect it.
Box of Lucky Charms.
Yeah, sometimes I put candy there.
So at the end you
That's
said
a good one.
you pressed enter on data cut.
No, I didn't do data card.